I still think about the game. I still think about the game tremendously. But, you take those things you learn from the game, things that worked that game, and you take it to the next game. And the things that didn't work last game when you lost, you try to throw that out and make sure you fix those mistakes.
Is there a piece of advice that someone has given you about dealing with that, about understanding just how long the season is?
Can't get advice, man. It's experience. You got to go through it. This season's long. It's very long. And, I think the best thing I did was I had some great trainers in L.A. Don McClain and Ryan Capretta were Proactive Sports in California, where we got my body in the greatest shape possible to not only withstand the minutes, withstand 82 games, but to, more importantly, stay healthy. The biggest thing that can stop any athlete is an injury. So I got to give all, great things to them for having them help me stay healthy during this pre-draft process coming into the league. And then during in the league, David Crew and the training staff here, Arnie and everybody, just done a great job of, keeping me healthy, keeping me fresh every game, allowing me to do such a better job.
Hang on for just a second, Karl. I know you and other NBA players have got to be huge fans of steak, of red meat, and there is no better steak out there than Omaha Steaks. Exceptional meats, great prices, and excellent customer service. Omaha Steaks delivers it all. Why Omaha Steaks? High quality, one-of-a-kind flavor, beef and bison from the Golden Plains, seafood, poultry, pork, veal, lamb, veggies, desserts, appetizers, pasta, soups, seasoning, sauces, and so much more. Everything backed by Omaha Steaks' 100% unconditional guarantee. Great package now being offered to my listeners. Huge savings, and the box comes with a great variety. Right now, when you use my code MANNIX, you will get 76% off this exclusive package. The package includes 2 tender filet mignons, 2 bold, beefy top sirloins, 2 moist, savory, boneless pork chops, 4 home-style chicken fried steaks, 15 giant Italian spice all-beef meatballs, 4 award-winning gourmet jumbo franks, 4 crispy, creamy potatoes au gratin, 4 made-from-scratch caramel apple tartlets, 1 Omaha Steak seasoning packet, plus 4 juicy, made-from-premium ground beef Omaha Steak burgers, absolutely free. Just for my listeners, this exclusive package is only $49.99. Go to omahasteaks.com, type Mannix in the search bar to get this great deal. That's omahasteaks.com. Enter Mannix in the search bar to get this great package for $49.99.
The Vertical Podcast with Chris Mannix, powered by Digital Media.
How much more of a pounding is it physically at this level? The guys are bigger, stronger, faster, no question. But, can you put into words just how physical it is out there playing your position every night in the NBA?
It's very, it's very physically laboring. You're talking about we're in the West also. You got the Marcus Halls, the Dwight Howards, Andrew Bogut's, and everybody from the West. So you're talking about a lot of physically imposing big men, especially DeMarcus Cousins, Anthony Davis. So
you got to mention the Kentucky guy. You got to
obviously
you got to keep those two guys.
You got to keep them, last. You want to be the last words you hear. But no, you have so many well-respected bigs in the West. So, every game's a challenge. No matter what, we're in the NBA. There's a reason everyone's wearing their jerseys. Everyone's very talented, the best players in the world. So, you got to go out there. You got to compete every single night. I think, center position is very hard. But, every position's hard when you're in the West, especially point guards and guards. But like I said, even the East. You're talking about this is, again, the best players in the whole entire world are playing in this league. So every team is a challenge. Every team is a obstacle that you have to overcome.
Who's the guy this year that you played against that you finished that game like that was exhausting? That was a rough and tumble type of game.
Everyone's different. You could be playing one night, very talented, big man where you have to run around all the game, trying to keep them from getting a good look. And the Marcus Halls, for me, is this. And then, you could be playing games where you're playing against very physically demanding opponents, bigs, who are running around, setting screens, rebounding, doing everything on the court, like, Steven Adams and the Bogut's and stuff. So, everyone's different. I think every game I take very serious. I can't really say, because, every game I give everything I have to the team. I could be one guard starting the game on a 5 and ending the game on a 4. So, I'm running around a lot, switching on 1s, switching on 3s, 2s, whatever the team demands me to do, I'm willing.
Is it harder to chase around the active 4 or 5 man or bang bodies with the Gasol, Randolph types?
Both are difficult, But that's why I work tremendously hard to make it not as difficult as it is, you know. So, you know, for me, I go out there and I just, you know, I stay in shape, stay in great shape, just stay in the weight room, and make sure that whatever that night demands me to do, whether it be a physical big, whether it means being more of a mobile 4, or maybe some games for Memphis recently being a 3. You know, I keep myself in shape so I could do whatever the team needs me to do.
You've got the polish of a guy that, you know, you won the skills competition. that speaks, I think, to the level of skill and polish that you already have. Has it been what you expected in terms of being able to score, you know, adjusting to that type of NBA play?
You know what? Again, I've been blessed to have great trainers this summer and great coaching staff for my team. You know, Don McClain did a great job of telling me how to score in the NBA level, and every day we worked on scoring at the NBA level, not just working on my craft, but working.
What was the
on
difference
moves.
there then, scoring at the NBA level?
Just slowing down, you know, taking your time on moves, you know, not going too fast, you know, you'll have time to do this, you'll have time to do that, you know. And the greatest thing is having a person who was such a great scorer in college and great scorer in NBA. It allowed me to learn how to score at a higher rate and more efficiently. And then coming here, you know, Vince Lagarza, Gary Trent, the two people I work out with the most here on the coaching staff, really just, you know, getting me ready every game. What kind of shots will work better this game? What kind of shots you may need to stay away from this game, and just constantly keeping me efficient and keeping me playing at a high level. So thanks to them, you know, Coach Sam Mitchell doing a great job. Obviously, we all know he was a great scorer, so him just keeping me on track of knowing shots to take that are pretty good shots and shots to maybe avoid and pass up.
Does Sam tell you he's a great scorer? Does he remind you that he was a heck of a scorer in his day?
He'll tell us he was a great shooter. He'll tell us he was a great shooter, great scorer. So I believe me, I know now.
Your father, I read this Sunday, your father was coaching high school in New Jersey, right?
Yeah.
And you played, did I read that you played as a 5th grader on the JV team? Is that right?
I played mostly what happened was for 5th grade, I was playing with my dad. High school team, but I was practicing with them. I wasn't playing with them. I was attending every single practice. I was mostly on the scrimmage team. I was on the scout team, that's what they call it. So we were on the scout team. So I knew all their plays. I knew how to run them. I knew everything. And, you know, him having me do that, you know, obviously built my toughness, built me mentally to help me learn plays, different ways, different terminologies, cuts, how to learn plays, how to implement plays, find open spots in certain plays. And 3, I mean, it just made me a better player, a skill set, seeing so many great players come through his high school in New Jersey, and just taking little things here and there from the players that he had.
Let's take a break for 1 second because I want to talk about Casper Mattress. Casper is an online retailer of premium mattresses for only a fraction of the price. The mattress industry has inherently forced consumers into paying notoriously high markups. Casper is revolutionizing the mattress industry by cutting the cost of dealing with resellers and showrooms and passing that savings directly on to the consumer. A Casper mattress provides resilience and long-lasting supportive comfort. Casper's mattress is one of a kind, a new hybrid mattress that combines premium latex foam with memory foam. Mattresses can often cost well over $1,500, but Casper mattresses cost between $500 for a twin-size mattress, $750 for a full-size, $850 for a queen size, and $950 for a king size mattress. That's an outstanding price point. Casper understands that buying a mattress online can have consumers wondering how this is possible. Buying a Casper mattress is completely risk-free, though. Casper offers free delivery and returns within a 100-day waiting period. It's that simple. Statistically, lying on a bed for 4 minutes in a showroom has no correlation to whether it's the right bed for you. That's why Casper has turned the buying process into a risk-free experience. Casper understands the importance of truly trying out a mattress that in all reality you spend a third of your life on. Get $50 towards any mattress purchase by visiting www.casper.com/Mannix and using the promo code Mannix. Terms and conditions apply.
It's the Vertical Podcast with Chris Mannix.
It's interesting you say that they, taking something from the players there. At the NBA level, do you see a guy doing a move and then try to steal it? I mean, what's an example of a guy that you've...
I don't want to get my secrets out, but, there's many great bigs where, they do a little thing here and there on the post, or they do something off the post, and it automatically is like it gives them an automatic step on the competition or a half a step of space where that's all you need as a shooter. And I see that one game, and I'll finish the game right away, and I'll look at the coaches and say, hey, I want that on tape, I want that on my laptop, or I want that sent to me on CD so I could see it. And, the next day, literally almost the next day on the flight, off the flight, if we have a back-to-back, literally in the hotel, we'll go to an open room and just work on footwork on it or try to implement it.
So you just walk into like a hotel room and without a rim, without a net, without a ball, just practicing?
Don't need no rim, no net, no nothing. We just need an imaginary defender, and we just need to have a conversation and talk, and maybe do it once just to work on the footwork and implement it in the game.
I would think Zach Randolph has to be a guy you might have plucked something from.
There's a lot of guys.
A lot of good footwork there with Zach. You can't jump out of the gym. You've got.
You know what? He does everything great. You know what? He does a great job of his rebounding. He's in the right spot at the right time, and he always puts himself in that spot. And that's not something that's instincts one, but it's a skill. It's a skill that he knows that he's worked on tremendously in his career because, like you said, he may not have the greatest athletic ability, but you don't need athletic ability when you're in the right spot.
There's no more fascinating young duo in the league than you and Andrew together. The sky's really the limit for you two as your careers kind of move forward. The one thing that's probably the unknown is chemistry. I mean, great players play together all the time. It doesn't always work out every time. What's the chemistry like between you two, both on the floor and off it?
Oh, it's great. I mean, he's like my brother, especially us two and Zach. We spend a lot of time together. So, it's something. I mean, you were just talking right now that right after practice, we'll all call each other to be ready to play a video game together. So, something like that, that just shows the chemistry where we come up to each other. We always messing around with each other and pulling pranks on each other. So, I mean, the chemistry I've never worried about that. That's one thing I've been so happy is to have such great teammates and individuals on this team where we all get along so well with each other, and we all like to do a lot of things together, So it's never about Karl wants to do this and 2 people want to do that and 3 people want to do this and 4 people want to do that. It's we all usually do something together, whether it be the whole team goes to a movie or anything, and it's something that's the unity we built.
And on the floor, do you sense it too?
Yes.
I mean, do you sense
I
that?
do. I sense it big time, because we don't ever get mad at each other or anything for taking shots, like that, and that's big, especially in the NBA. We want Zach to take his shots. We want him to take certain shots, and we'll scream at him because he didn't shoot, and we want him to shoot. And it's the same thing back and forth. We all are looking for each other, and we all know where everyone's comfortable at. So we all just try to feed off of each other, and that's a great sign of unity and chemistry where we're cheering you on the court, And the best thing about it is we all want the best for each other. No one has ill will towards anybody. Everyone wants everyone to be great and to be the best way they can be.
Do you talk about just wishing you could speed up this process and become a veteran overnight almost, so you can get to the level that most people think you guys can get to?
I mean, you know what? No, because that doesn't add any value to the journey. That's the biggest thing. This is a journey. This is step by step, stone by stone, brick by brick process. You can't rush it. If you rush it, it's not organic. It's artificial. And we're doing a great job. We're doing a great job every single day, every single practice, every single minute, every single meal, every single step we take as a unit of being the team that we want to be.
Are you eligible to play for USA Basketball?
No.
You're not. That's what I thought, because you played.
I played for the DR, so I don't believe so.
How do you feel about that? Because you would.
I'm fine.
You'd be kind of the.
I'm fine with it. I love DR. I love the country. My mother's from there, born there. It's something close to me. And they gave me such a chance at a young age to do something special.
Yeah, how old were you when you first started?
15. So I was very young, and just all the experience they gave me, being able to learn from Al Horford, being able to talk to some of the greatest players overseas, and it taught me how to be the player I am today.
Al Horford would seem to be someone you could learn something from in those days.
Absolutely. I mean, Al Horford, still amazing player, all-star player, obviously. One of the best players in the world. And, Jack Michael Martinez, the leader, taught me little things where you don't have to jump high to score efficiently and score a lot. So those things, and it's just the experience. I can't explain enough how that team helped me. So, I just want to continue to give back and take the team to the new level and to new heights.
You plan to play in 2016?
I don't know. I don't know. It's a long season, my first season. I'm about to be done. I don't know. I'm probably going to just sit down and think about it.
Well, Carl, I know you've had a long practice and you've got a game. I appreciate you taking this time to talk to me.
Thank you.
Good luck, man.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
That's it for this week's episode.